In this video, I'm going over everything that's included in the base game of Automobilista 2. No DLC, no season pass, just what you get out of the box. If you're new to sim racing, or just curious what Automobilista 2 offers without extra purchases, I'll break down the cars, tracks, game modes, and features, with gameplay along the way. Let's start with tracks. The base game includes 40 track locations and over 100 layouts. That's a lot of variety. There's a big selection of Brazilian circuits, like Interlagos, Goiânia, Londrina, Cascavel, and Brasilia, many with multiple configurations. You also get well-known international tracks. This was at Donington Park in the GT4 class during a heavy thunderstorm. It was intense. At Imola, I've got the current F1 generation cars going up against the old V10 and V12 era machines. This is Kyalami at night, racing in the GT3 class. I'm in the Audi, overtaking the Nissan GTR. At Adelaide, I had an awesome Class C and GT Classics multi-class race. These cars look and drive amazing. AMS2 also includes several oval circuits and even car tracks like Granja Viana, Buskerud, Speedland, and Interlagos Kart. Some of these are hard to find in other racing sims, and it really adds to the variety right out of the gate. And here's a screenshot of all the tracks included in the base game. The number on the right shows how many layouts each track has. It's actually kind of crazy just how much is included. Next up, the cars. The base game includes more than 100 vehicles, covering a wide range of racing styles. With that being said, I'll try to put up highlights of some of the cars, while continuing to scroll through the car list on the left. First up is the R Camaro. This is a really fun little car to drive. Here are some Caterham highlights. It's great to drive. Of course, some truck highlights. There are open-wheel cars from almost every era, from Formula V and Formula Trainer, to vintage 60s and 70s F1 style cars, and all the way up to the Formula Ultimate Gen 2, based on modern Formula 1. For GT racing, you'll find GT3 and GT4 cars from Audi, BMW, Mercedes, McLaren, Porsche, as well as GT1. These are some of my favorites. Group A and DTM Classics, Copa Montana, sprint race cars, and even old school Class C from the 80s. The Mercedes CLK LM GT1 is a legendary, championship-winning race car from the late 90s. GT3 racing actually feels really nice on the new tire model. It's noticeably better than it was before. Don't forget cards, from casual rentals all the way to 125 cubic centimeter shifters. Here's an epic combination, Minis on Monaco, also known as Azure and AMS2. There's also a full lineup of prototypes, like the Ginetta G58, Sigma P1, and multiple versions of the Metal Moro AJR. The prototypes in Automobilista 2 feel fantastic to drive. They're some of the best in the game, right up there with the GT1 class. The popular Porsche Cup cars are also available in the base game, along with the classic BMW M1 Pro car. Touring and stock car fans are covered too. You get Brazilian stock cars from multiple generations, and there's some epic racing to be had in them. It's an incredibly wide spread of vehicles for a base game. There are so many different car and track combos to try out. Let's take a look at the single-player modes. In single-player, there's plenty to do. You can jump into a time trial, do a quick test day, or set up a full custom race with complete control over AI, weather, and time of day. Let's check out time trial. Here, you can choose your car and track, add up to 3 goes from the leaderboard, and even load their custom setups. This is a really cool way to get help with car setups and see how you rank on the leaderboard. Single player also lets you set up a custom race session with optional practice and qualifying sessions. You can choose the time of day and even the time of year. You can add multiple weather slots and create all kinds of conditions: sunny, thunderstorms, foggy with rain, and the graphics look incredible. You can also set up multi-class races, selecting the classes you want on the grid, along with rules and regulations. On the top right, you'll see your AMS2 profile. Click on it to access your race statistics, favorite cars and tracks, and your saved replays. There's also Championship Mode, where you can build your own custom series or use real-world inspired seasons based on the included classes. The base game features dynamic weather, a full day-to-night cycle, and customizable race length and rules. You can even mix different car classes together for multi-class racing. There's no career mode yet. Automobilista 2 includes online multiplayer with no extra cost. You'll find a basic server browser with public and private lobbies. On the top right, you can create a new online session with AI to fill any empty slots. And here's a nice bonus. If a race is using a DLC track, you can still join as long as you're using a car you already own. Here, you can see me join a lobby on the Le Mans track. I have the required GT3 car, so I'm able to enter the race. The online community isn't huge, but it's stable, and there are several active leagues that keep it going. You can also join something like Low Fuel Motorsport. Just go to lowfuelmotorsport.com, log in with your Steam account, click on Automobilista 2, and choose the event you want to join. You may have to scroll down to find the current events. Once you do, click on Sign Up, agree to the terms, choose your car, and register. Once registered, go to the multiplayer browser and use the filter to search for LFM. You can also join the practice servers. Well, that's about all I have. I'll just show my graphics and force feedback settings now. You can see I'm running 4K on high/ultra settings. Sometimes I'll turn a few things down, but the game runs great, and it's highly recommended for VR as well. In the force feedback settings, you can even load a custom force feedback file, which lets you really fine-tune and explore the feel of the wheel. But honestly, the default is already good out of the box and pretty strong compared to most other sim racing titles. So here's what you get in the base game of Automobilista 2. More than 40 tracks, over 100 layouts, well over 50 cars across open wheel, GT, prototypes, stock cars, trucks, karts, and more. Offline racing with full AI customization. Online play with no subscription. Dynamic weather, time progression, and advanced track surface simulation all included. And again, this is all in the core game. No DLC required. If you're looking for a sim with variety, great visuals, and tons of content right from the start, AMS2 is absolutely worth a look. Let me know your favorite AMS2 car and track combo down in the comments. And if this video helped, a like or sub really helps the channel grow. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.